Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. I'm speaking here and I am testing my speech and my enunciation. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. I am focusing on my facial muscles when speaking so that I speak clearly. I am playing with my facial muscles to make sure I speak clearly and enunciate clearly to make sure that I am heard very clearly and very well. I am working on my diaphragm muscles so that when I speak clearly. Red leather, yellow leather, red. Ma, me, me, mo, moo. Red leather, yellow leather, red. Ma, me, me, mo, moo. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Si, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. I am focusing on my facial muscles. I am focusing on being aware of when my mouth moves larger. I am focusing on how I usually speak like this, and I am focusing on when I speak like this, so that when I speak, it is very clear and very obvious, so that I can feel what it feels like when I am speaking with my mouth very close or very open, or just being aware of my lips, my chin, as my chin drops, as my lips move more open, as my mouth opens, the feel of my lips while I am talking, the feel of my chin and my jaw muscles as I talk like this in this different way. And I am going to see how it feels like with my tongue when my tongue has to adjust for my chin opening much more. And having that awareness of my physical body, that 3D spatial awareness, that muscle memory, that physical awareness of what it feels like, then in the moment when I'm speaking, I can know how I'm speaking, whether my mouth is open like this, moving more open, or whether it stays more closed like this, simply by feeling how it feels like through the body directly, the awareness. Instead of having to go to a mirror or do a recording like this in order to see. Because normally I'm not aware of what my lips feel like I'm doing right now. I'm not aware of how my jaw feels like how I'm doing right now. I normally just speak and without paying any attention to what it feels like. And when I look at my own recordings, I notice that when I speak like this, or when I even watch other people speak, it helps me a lot more when they move their mouth more like this. It's like, one, they are more awake and they're more present in their body, which they literally are through their lips and their chin moving more. But also, I've learned through psychology that it supports people to understand you even more when you see the shapes of their lips and mouths moving. And it is very normal for people to move their mouth more like this and to be heard like this. Whether you are a great orator or the president, even Donald Trump, moves his mouth a lot, or Obama, or whoever, moving your mouth a lot, like in movies and TV shows, that is what is normal. That is what is, let's say, attractive. That is what is nice. When you're talking with someone, it's very nice to see them talking more like this, when their mouth is moving more. So that is what I am doing right now and practicing right now, unconditionally. And being aware of my lips and my chin as I speak will allow me to actually do this with awareness consistently throughout my day, where when I'm speaking, I can stop and check, am I actually within my lips and my chin, am I aware, and are they moving openly, and let's say the word expansively and playfully and stretching out and moving out and stretching. I can do stretching speaking to really play, really let it go when I speak. And the more I do this, obviously it takes some muscle building and some stretching, but also muscle memory, which means learning how to speak like this so that the muscles know how to coordinate well together. It's about learning the coordination, the dance of speaking. That takes time. When you learn new dance choreography, it takes time to learn that coordination of movement with many different parts at the same time. And that is what I'm doing while speaking like this. A new dance, a new choreography, a new way to make sound. And so that is what I am doing now in this video, playing with that, having that physical awareness, that physical feel, to actually feel like the air on my chin, how my lips feel as I speak, the feel of it, the sensation of it, the movement of it, how it stretches. Even I can become aware of the air, how it feels differently than when I'm speaking like this. Where when I speak like this, it does flow a little more, like across my tongue. Instead of when I speak like this, it's much more different when I speak like this and how it feels. Even the sounds different. I can pay attention to the different sound and really focus on the difference, because before I couldn't really tell the difference. And now there is a slight difference. If I really stop and I really try to hear it, I can hear it. I can listen to my own voice and see and hear what that sounds like and what the muscles feel like. I can do that. So that is what I'm doing unconditionally, to be aware. And that is how I get more deeper and more expansive in my speech, where I even look forward to the possibilities of creating characters, like when you're acting, to create funny characters that are just for pure fun and entertainment in social situations, or even for presentations where how I speak is very specific for delivering a speech or a message, to make sure that it is very clear and very well understood. Or maybe if it's a funny speech, that people laugh due to how I'm expressing it. And what else? It would be cool simply also to develop this speaking as a way for productivity, to make sure that in a workplace I'm heard very clearly what I'm saying. Maybe there's loud sounds, like there's machinery going on, and so when I speak much more clearly, and effectively being very loud and using my diaphragm, for example, which is something that my singing classes are helping me with, is using my diaphragm to project. So that is one thing more to add on top of pronunciation. It is to project. And that I'm working already with in my singing classes. But one thing that I have to do by myself more in like this video is more enunciation and pronunciation, and simply always living in my lips. My awareness always being here in my lips, my mouth. And I am keeping my eyes closed naturally. It wasn't planned like this, but it's helping me to at least start working with being aware of these parts of my body. And then what I do now is open my eyes and try to maintain that awareness, or find that point again of being aware of how my lips feel and how my body feels as I speak. Even my teeth, I can feel how my teeth feel like as my tongue touches my teeth as I speak. That is also a sensation that is happening all the time while speaking, but I haven't been aware of, or maybe I haven't done because I haven't been enunciating very clearly. And even now, I'm being like aware of how my eyes open and close. That's something else. That's something different. I don't know how that relates to speech, but I'm just becoming aware of that right now while speaking. And now I'm bringing my attention back to my lips and the back of my throat, the back of my tongue, the tip of my tongue, my lips, my cheeks as it stretches. I can see on the camera, even though I'm not directly looking at my image, I can see my cheeks going open like this. It also has a slight feel to it. How the lip stretches, how my lips move constantly in a rhythm to produce a sound. And also, I forgot, but now I remember the practical point of speaking in a rhythm, just like in a song, where when you speak within a rhythm, that actually helps communication to be understood much more clearly. But right now I'm going to be focusing on the point of being aware of my lips and my face and the muscles, how it feels, like my lips feel soft, like I feel the pressures of it, I feel the stretch of it, I feel my saliva, I feel my tongue moving, I feel the different various stretches and the pressures while speaking, and I feel my throat in my voice, in the back of my throat, how that is moving. I feel the air as it goes in and out of my mouth. Like when I take a quick breath while speaking, I am breathing. That's something that I really wasn't aware of while speaking. And even now while doing it, I'm kind of almost wondering whether that is how it's always been like, because I've never really been aware of what it's like to take a breath while speaking and how that process works. But obviously, if I'm speaking all the time like this, I have to be taking breaths somewhere at some point. So I am doing those breaths. So I'm actually being aware of how this is a very automatic, unconscious process that's been happening all the time throughout my life while speaking. I'd never been paying attention to it. So that's very interesting. And those are even the very pauses when I speak. So that's very interesting as well, how people create pauses while they're speaking, and even how that has an effect while speaking, even done purposefully. But it's actually, very naturally just breathing. And I'm being aware of my lips, my face. I'm being aware of the time. I have no idea how long I've been here. It's like being through my body and doing all these things, I totally lost track of time. It's like I went to another dimension or some shit like that. And now I am kind of like slowing down, I suppose, and realize it's been 15 minutes and like, okay, I'll end it here. And this is, like I said, like almost even trippy because I just went through all different dimensions of my speaking, and I almost feel like I went like on a little trip, like I traveled somewhere to some foreign destination, like Mexico or something like that, and now I'm back from that trip or something. So anyway, I'm going to be continuing with this, and I guess I'll be posting this, even though it is absolutely embarrassing. And who would ever dare share something like this? Which I am, because it can help other people to develop their own practices in speaking and self-awareness and developing that relationship with your body, which your lips and your tongue and your throat is part of your body, part of your speaking. And so part of the self-expansion and support for yourself as an individual in this world, in this life, to be able to communicate with other individuals in this world and in this life, and that will improve your life, as is improving my life. So thank you very much. Goodbye.